Greetings to all stakeholders of education from Rajagiri Media. India's education sector is buzzing with a series of major new policy announcements. The focus: introducing AI, skilling school students, and improving employability in higher education. We have the highlights and the details for you. Headlines. Here are the key takeaways across the country. Punjab introduces an AI curriculum in schools for classes 6 to 12. Mizoram to implement a common exam for class 9 students to elevate the education system. Central government set to introduce skill-based learning in classes 11 and 12, aligning with the National Education Policy NEP 2020. NCERT will now grant equivalence to class 10 and 12 certificates across all school education boards. AICTE, a task force, recommends mandatory publication and AI disclaimers for PhDs in technical education. AICTE launches a major initiative to boost the employability of engineering students. News in detail. AI curriculum in Punjab. The Punjab government has announced a pioneering initiative to develop a grade-wise AI curriculum for classes 6 to 12. Key topics will include AI ethics, sustainable development goals, coding, robotics, and data literacy. The curriculum developed by NCERT will be supported by textbooks, workbooks, and project-based activities with content available in both Punjabi and English. Mizoram's common exam. Moving to the northeast, Mizoram Education Minister Dr. Vanlanthana stated that the government will introduce a common exam for class 9 students to improve academic standards. This move is specifically aimed at better preparing students for national level entrance exams such as JEE and NEET. NCERT will also be introducing a standardized assessment for elementary schools. Skill-based learning under NEP 2020. In line with the NEP 2020, India's Education Minister Sri Dharmendra Pradhan announced that skill-based courses may be introduced in class 11 and 12. This isn't selective. Skill development will become a formal part of the education of a subject. For classes 11 and 12, courses in AI and drone technology are expected to be introduced. NCERT's new equivalence role. The Government of India has entrusted the National Council of Education Research and Training, or NCERT, with the significant responsibility of granting equivalence to secondary and senior secondary certificates. This ensures uniformity across certificates awarded by various school education boards and will be exercised for the purpose of admission to higher education institutions and for employment under the central and state governments. AICTE reforms for PhDs and employability. Finally, All India Council of Technical Education is bringing in two major reforms. Firstly, a task force will develop a comprehensive framework for PhDs in technical education. Research scholars will now be required to publish in peer-reviewed journals and include AI disclaimers in their work. Notably, a thesis can be submitted in just 2.5 years if the work is published in Scopus indexed journals. Secondly, AICTE has launched Practice, which stands for Project for Advancing Critical Thinking, Industry Connect, and Employability. This initiative aims to boost the employability of engineering students. It is expected to benefit 5 lakh students and 10,000 faculty members with pedagogical reforms targeting 1,000 underperforming engineering colleges in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. That's a wrap on the latest India's education reforms.